Tonight, a stunning development in our sobering problems investigations. A police officer who wrongfully arrested 3 sober people for DUI has done it again.
Now, we first told you last year that we found 3 separate cases of innocent people arrested by Goodlettsville police officer Noah Werner.
Well, now, Chief Investigative Reporter Jeremy Finley's found an additional 4th person wrongfully arrested for DUI by that same officer, Jeremy.
That's right, and you're about to hear the innocent person's story. She says being wrongfully charged with DUI caused her to be evicted and lose her job. But the police officer who now has made 4 wrongful arrests, well, he has a new job with a new police department.
What does that tell you? It doesn't necessarily tell me.
Sarah Pence has never met the man on the screen.
I'll refer to it as the scene of the crime.
But hearing Jeff Adams' story.
Was that hard for you to watch?
Yeah, it was.
What was it like for you to see this, Sarah?
It just angered me. I mean, for Jesus' sakes, like he was a teacher on his way to school.
As we first told you last May, school teacher Jeff Adams, along with 2 other men, were all charged with DUI in 2023 by the same Goodlettsville police officer, Noah Werner. All 3 ended up being completely sober. After we brought our findings to the department, his chief apologized. What we didn't know until now is that Werner also arrested Sarah Pence that year for DUI. After he wrote she twice crossed over lanes and showed several signs of impairment during a field sobriety test.
What was it like when he put the cuffs on you?
I was in total shock. I didn't understand what I had failed.
And like Adams and the other 2 drivers, Pence's blood work also later revealed no alcohol. The only drugs in her system were for ADHD and anxiety. The DA opted to no longer prosecute. Because she had the charge expunged, the body camera footage is no longer available. But look at this. Her public defender at the time did review the video and wrote that Pence, quote, appeared to do very well watching the body camera footage. I honestly wouldn't perform as well as Ms. Pence did on my best sober day.
She wrote here, this woman has been punished enough for a crime she didn't commit.
I just think to myself, why do I deserve this?
And like so many other sober drivers charged with DUIs, her mugshot ended up on social media, hers on Scoop Nashville.
It was in my 2nd week at my new job. It was a job that I had been wanting for, a while. They fired me that Friday. Anytime an employer would do a background check, this became a part of my record.
You got evicted too?
I did.
And while we didn't know about Pence's arrest until now, it turns out commanders in Goodlettsville did. Look at the timeline. All 4 sober drivers were arrested in these months in 2023. When we aired our story the next year, in May 2024, we only knew about Adams and the 2 other men who were wrongfully arrested. In July 2024, Goodlettsville launched an internal investigation, finding that Werner had probable cause to make the 3 arrests, but that he needed to undergo remedial DUI training. But here's where we have to jump back to the previous year, because emails sent and exchanged between Sarah Pence and Goodlettsville commanders show on December 18th, 2023, she wrote that her DUI case was dismissed. That, quote, it has taken a lot for me not to file a complaint against Noah Werner. What happened to me was wrong and has caused me so much financial and emotional distress. Keep in mind, the internal investigation into Werner happened 7 months after that, and there is no mention of Pence's case in the investigation.
There's a problem that he, in my opinion, needs to find a different profession.
We asked Goodlettsville about all of this, but the chief wrote Werner is no longer with the department. That's because he resigned, and Portland's social media shows him working as a police officer there. The city's HR department confirms it.
Anybody ever apologize to you?
No.
Okay, Jeremy, did Sarah Pence ever meet with Goodlettsville police?
Well, Lauren, the commander agreed to meet with her. She says she got COVID then and became so frustrated, she stopped reaching out. Now, I did get details from Goodlettsville's chief. He said he was not aware of Pence's case and said that only because he asked for a review of drivers arrested by Werner who had neither drugs nor alcohol in their blood work. And because Pence did have prescription drugs in her system,
her case wasn't reviewed. For more than a week now, we have emailed and called Portland police to ask for an interview with Werner and to see if his new chief was aware of the wrongful arrests, but no response.